what's going on, Team Twitty? I hope you're all super well. Today, we've got the almighty Adidas Nemeziz 19.1 lace version inside here. I'm going to be giving you guys my honest test and review of this boot. I see so many channels out there reviewing boots and they're just getting paid for their opinion and not giving you an honest opinion because I have to say something good. I'm here. I bought these boots myself with my own money, so if I don't like them, you guys are gonna hear about it. Stick around to the end of the video. Make sure you guys watch and we'll go through what this has to offer. So, I wanted to get the laceless version. We've gone with the lace version. Now, when I was there last time, I picked up the Adidas X laced version, not the laceless, because the guy who worked there said a lot of the pros are now going with laced. And when you think about it, what's the real point of a laceless boot compared to a lace boot? There's not a huge difference. Yeah, maybe the efficiency of not having to do your laces up every time, but at the end of the day, we're looking for comfort, we're looking for something that fits and something that works. So, the boot, when you open it, I don't know why, but every time Adidas decide to give you this little pamphlet thing, it says, I don't know, wear care and instructions. I won't chuck that away, I don't want to litter. And then it comes with a nice little Adidas foil, as you can see, and we whip out the boots, bang, and we'll whip out the other one, if you give me a second, bang. So that's all you get in the box, nothing too special. You keep that. And now we're focusing on these boots. Now I tried them on in the store and what I love is this material right here. Absolutely love it because it allows you to get your foot in perfectly.
Just roll this, I say just in case.
Yep. So what size is this one?
This is 7.5.
Okay. How much are these again?
This one is 280.
Okay, so yeah, it's the top of the range. Best.
This is the top of the one, the laces, yeah. We got them in white.
So this is the 8?
This is size 7.5.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's what I'm immediately thought is, because I wear the X's now, laces. And,
Oh, they like that?
oh, I love it.
Yeah, they're
Best
one of
boot.
the comfy, yeah, the comfy ones.
But the old Nemeziz was so tight here. And I really wanted those pink ones, but I couldn't get them because it just didn't fit me.
You mean it's too narrow for you? Or?
Yeah, too narrow.
Oh, you want like white foot or no?
Not really, just normal.
Normal? Yeah, they change many things. The support gears,
Yeah.
they change as well this time.
I'm liking it. Let's get them.
You're getting this one?
Yeah, let's do it. The second thing I love about this boot, this is just while I've worn it in the store, is the width of this part right here. I went to pick up the old Nemeziz and this section was extremely tight and that's the reason I didn't want to go with them. I loved the colorway, I loved everything about it, but I couldn't do it. But they've changed it up this time and have added some extra comfort, which I love. We have the bottom part here. This is very, very firm. We got the flex. The flex, look, there's not a whole lot of flex. It's quite a stiff boot, I would say, apart from this upper design. So you're still getting the same with the laced version where you have this elastic material, which I think is great. So that's all I can really see for now. It's going to be interesting to see what happens when I put them on, do a little bit of a session in them. Whew, I'm keen. Alright, so the Adidas Nemeziz, I've had the chance to train in them and really decide whether I like this boot or not. I'm going to go through the things I like about it, the things I'm not sure about, and then the things that I don't like at all. First thing, we'll start off with this tension tape that they talk about. Whatever you want to call it, this molds to your foot perfectly. It keeps it locked in and it's so easy to get your foot in. There's no dramas with that at all. Love it. Huge plus for me. The laces don't get in the way at all. I wouldn't imagine why you would go for the laceless. I would say it has close to the same feel. On top of that, I really like the design. I think the design of this boot is absolutely incredible, having the lines. And then we've also got the white button. So if you're on the side like this, I reckon that looks sick with the 3 stripes there. And then you've got the Nemeziz in kind of a detailed metallic sort of thing. But overall, super comfortable, way better than the Nemeziz. What I do like as well compared to the old Nemeziz is right in this region, I spoke about it before, there's a lot more room. So if you guys have tried the Nemeziz in the past and have noticed, bang, you can't fit your foot in there properly, it squeezes it. This one is much better for you guys. Now the things I'm not sure about, if you have a look on the bottom of the boot, it says torsion system there. Now basically what that means is between the forefoot and the rear foot, it allows it to move independently. If we take a look at the Adidas X's, I believe this is a sort of different version that they've gone with. We can say with this detailing right there, it says speed frame. So different feel of boot. I've been wearing the Adidas X's for a while. What I will say is if we take the inner sole out, what you guys will see is a plastic there. That's probably the best way you guys are gonna see what I'm talking about if I shine my phone light in there. That stuff is extremely firm. There's no support in that. It's rock hard, it's plastic. At least I think it's plastic. But that could become an issue. The socks that I was wearing, they're actually my brand, Stepzz. Grip socks will be coming out in around a month. And that was an old prototype where the socks were a lot thinner. And I kind of felt the impact on the bottom of the boot, but nothing major. So you might want to get some slightly thicker socks. The other thing I'm not really sure about is if the boot is going to stay. If we take a look, the sort of thing I'm talking about, there's this slight bit of wear and tear that I have on my Adidas X's from overuse. I'm not sure. It looks like they should stay, but that's with every boot. After a while, it may come off, and I assume this bottom part will get black, pretty much exactly like this part here from AstroTurf. So don't expect this bottom part to remain white after a number of uses on the Astro fields. To finish off, I'll tell you what I don't like about it. I would say I've gone for a 7.5. Super important. I was wearing 8.5s for a long time, and I've gone down to a 7.5. And this boot is exact, it fits me perfectly. There's like no room at the front. Make sure you guys are getting your size in any boot that you get. But what I will say is it's almost like you can pinch this top bit. They've allowed more room because in the old Nemeziz, like I said, this part was too tight. So they've gone, okay, we'll make it a bit wider. Now I feel it might be a little bit too wide. So you can wriggle your toes up and down a little bit in that front foot area. But is it a big deal? Not really. I'm just not the biggest fan of it. And then to finish off, between the Adidas Nemeziz 19.1s and the 19 pluses, this set me back $280. And if you're getting any sort of laceless boot, it's an extra at least $70 Australian. So you're paying an extra $70 to $80 for laceless boots, which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. Pick up the laced ones. I really like them. Now, do I like them more than my X's? I don't know. They're pretty damn close. If it was the old Nemeziz, no way. X's every single day of the week. This is a tough battle. Let me know which ones you guys would pick up down in the comments. But I tell you what, overall, solid boot. Again, if you may have problems with a tough sole that's very firm, that may be a problem for you. And if you don't like this extra area at the front, I probably wouldn't recommend it. But apart from that, quality boot. Love it, Adidas. So, we're going to end the video there. 10:20, I'm signing out. Make sure you like, subscribe, and enjoy joining us in the next video. Bye.